Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tanealyakimbeauty and this is Beyond Beauty. In this video, we're just doing a nice, calm, relaxing little get ready with me. I have some products here that I ordered from Ulta during their spring sale that I've been wanting to try. They're not like brand new products that just came out on the market, but they're products that I've been personally wanting to try out myself. I also have an eyeshadow palette from Hot Topic that I picked up. It's actually a ramen noodle themed palette that I thought was so stinking cute. So we're going to use that for eyes today. I don't have a new primer, so we're going to use this one from Colourpop. It is the no filter primer. This is the mattifying one. I've only used this one once. I picked it up a couple of months ago, I think it was, to try it out along with the setting spray. The setting spray I'm not that much of a fan of. I didn't really like this primer the first time I tried it, but like I said, I've only used it once, and so I'm wanting to pull it back out and try it out again. Maybe I'll like it better the second time around, or used with other foundations and powders and stuff. Smells really good. I do like the way that it feels. I just didn't feel like it did much where the mattifying was concerned. Wasn't very blurring either. So I have two foundations I'm going to try. Both of these are from JCat. I have no idea how long these have been out on the market, but I have been wanting to try them for the longest, so I picked them up during the spring sale at Ulta. This one is the Skinsurance Max Cover Silky Foundation. Got the shade in Mocha. This is a liquid foundation. And this one is the Aquasurance Compact Foundation. This shade is in Soft Tan. I don't know why, but for some reason I was thinking this was a cushion foundation. I don't know where I got that from, because nowhere on the website, in the description, anywhere does it say it's a cushion foundation. So that was like a detail I just kind of made up in my head. It's actually a powder foundation. That's what the product looks like. It's very, very silky. I haven't had a chance to actually use it yet, so this is going to be my first time using both of these products. What I'm going to attempt to do is use this as my all-over foundation and then use this kind of to set everything down. It may work, it may not. If not, I have my Believe Beauty loose setting powder. I can kind of blend over everything if needed. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting this on my face. It says it's a weightless foundation, it's long-lasting, and it gives you a luminous natural glow. So here we go. It's a nice little plastic bottle. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit directly to my sponge. Shade looks like it's going to be a perfect match. Maybe a little deep, a little bit of a tan, but that's pretty. Guess what I did? I just got a little bit of foundation in my hair. Oh, that feels really nice going on. It feels very cooling. It feels very refreshing. Ooh, it feels lightweight. Doesn't feel heavy at all. I think that little bit that I pumped on my sponge is going to be plenty. It's going to cover my entire face. Yes, I'm liking that. Ooh, that feels really good. All right, just from that initial application, I am really liking it. The finish looks really, really nice and natural. It feels really good on my skin. It does not feel heavy. I literally right now feel like I just put a moisturizer in my face or skincare. I don't even feel like I put makeup on my face. Amazing start. I'm going to take just a little bit more. I have like a little tiny blemish right there on my nose. I decided to peek its head out. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit under my eyes as well. I'm finding that if I blend my foundation under my eyes before I put my concealer on, it makes it easier for me to set it with powder without there being any kind of creasing. All right, now we're going to give this powder a try. There's a little sponge on the bottom. I think I'm going to use this. Just kind of go over the powder and then maybe just press it into the skin. If you follow my channel, you know I am not a pressed foundation or pressed powder person. I like loose foundations. Oh, that's blurring though. I do like the way it looks. Let me apply some around the pore area right in here. Now remember, this is a powder foundation, not a pressed setting or finishing powder, so I might have to take a brush and kind of blend some over. All right, I'm finding that blurring my pores really nicely. What I'm going to do is take my sponge here and just go over and use that and see if I get a better application than with the little press sponge in the compact. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's blending better. This is my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. It is my absolute favorite sponge of life. I've been slowly switching out all of my other sponges for this one. It's just soft and bouncy, and it blends everything so nicely, and then it's very, very easy to clean. Like, this is so easy to wash. I just realized something. I went a little bit backwards there. And I didn't actually conceal under my eyes. Let me go ahead and do that first. So I'm just going to put a little bit just right in here where the darkness is. The foundation covered pretty well, so I'm kind of counteract a lot of that darkness. I don't really need a whole lot of concealer under there. Just mainly in this corner area. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just like, you know what? Hey, let's just go straight from foundation into powder and forget that we didn't put concealer on. Let's just do that. All right, now I'm going to take the sponge that I have the powder on and I'm going to press that in right under my eyes. I'm also finding that if I press the powder into the under eye area as opposed to using a brush, I get a smoother finish and there's less creasing and it does stay and last longer. Let's go ahead and read what this powder foundation is supposed to do. It says it's a finely milled, luxurious, silky texture that minimizes the appearance of pores. I will say it did do that. It has an innovative technology with water-lock system to maintain moisture within the powder, absorbs and balances excess oil without creasing and looking cakey, and it provides medium to full coverage for naturally flawless complexion. Can't talk. I would say that yes, it did blur my pores. It definitely looks really smooth in here around my nose where I had the most pouring, on my chin, and here too. It does look smoother. I don't believe it looks very hydrating though. I think it looks very powdery. I think it looks like if you have like more dry to normal skin, I think this may be drying on your face rather than hydrating, even though that's what the direction says. I have oily skin, but you know, that's just what it's looking like right now. We'll see how it sets throughout the rest of my makeup process. So let's go ahead and move on to brows. I do not have a newer brow product. I haven't picked anything up recently, so I'm going to go ahead and do my brows off camera. I'm going to use the Amuse Cosmetics brown pencil. This is dark brown. Fill in my brows, come back, and then we'll continue on. Brows are finished. Let's go ahead and move on to blush. The blush I'm going to be using, this is a newer blush. It's from Burt's Bees. It's the Color Nurture cream blush. I've been wanting to try these since I first saw them come out in the market, so I'll make sure to grab them during that sale. This shade is Berry Whip. It's really pretty, just deep berry shade. Ooh, I don't know what that smell is. Kind of a little bit of a berry smell, but very clean. I like that. Well, let's see how well this blends. As you guys know, I need my cream blushes to be able to blend over powder or they're pretty much useless. All right, it's very creamy. I like the way that it feels. Let's see how well it blends over my powder. And hopefully it's not going to pick up the foundation. So far it's looking kind of patchy. I'm just going to lay some on my cheek is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take my sponge and just see if I can kind of press that out. But it feels like it's clinging to some of the my powder and the foundation. Now, in that case, it could be the foundation and the powders and all that stuff are just not mixing well with this, but it may not be the actual product itself. Let me put some more on, try to build it up. All right, now let me try to blend that out. It's a really pretty berry shade. I can see a little slight glow. I feel like my foundation and powder is picking up a little bit. The highlighter that we're going to try today is from I Love Revolution. It is the Tasty Peach. I got this one mainly because I just really thought the packaging was so cute. The fact that you have the peach on the lid and then the highlighter itself looks like a peach and has a really nice peachy scent to it. I also have the I Love Revolution Peach and Glow, which is kind of like a peachy blush. Love the packaging that has a gradient into a highlighter. Absolutely love that one. I'm not going to use this one today only because it's not going to go with the blush and the eyeshadow that I'm using. So we're going to give the Tasty Peach one a try instead. There's like a more peachy coral side and then a side that's a little more golden. I think I'm going to dip into the golden side. Now, I will say I have not had the best experience with Revolution Beauty's highlighters. I have tried the one from the Aristocats. I tried the one from the Little Mermaid. I don't know, maybe it was just the formula in that format. Okay, this is pretty. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, now we're highlighting. That is pretty. Ooh, I think I may have put a little bit too much. And see, I think what happened is that in those little kitschy, genre thing palettes, they don't really put much effort into the formula because this one is a lot smoother than the ones that I'm seeing in those little Disney type theme palettes that they do. This is pretty. Okay, that's nice and pretty and glowy. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and set everything down using the Maracuja Miracle Mist. This is from Tarte. I like this one because it melts everything down. So if you have like a little powdery kind of look to your face, smooths all that out. And I think it does help with a little bit of, you know, extending the power of your, the longevity of your makeup. So let me go ahead and give myself a quick spray. Take my sponge and just kind of press everything in. Kind of melt everything in a little bit better, give me a more natural finish. One of the things I like about this spray is that it's a lot like the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Same type of component, same type of sprayer. The formula I enjoy just as much as that one. This is one that I can use in place of that Morphe one because you guys know I no longer support Morphe. So it's nice to have another formula that I can turn to that kind of gives me the same type of a finish. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. A pretty fresh concealer real quick, and then we'll move on to the eyeshadow. The palette we're going to be using is the Nissan Cup Noodle eyeshadow palette. I just thought this was so stinking cute. I love the kitschiness of it, the fact that it looks like a ramen noodle cup. It's like when you go to Walmart and you get the cup of noodles that you can just put the water in and put in the microwave. That's what this reminds me of. I just thought it was so cute. This one is from Taste Beauty, so this is not like a Hot Topic brand. So the formula in this one should be better than the Tiana palette was. That's what the color story looks like. I was actually expecting more reds and oranges based on the actual color story of the palette itself, but this is a pretty color story. I think I'm going to focus on these pinks here. I might bring the yellow into the lower lash line, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with Shrimp, which is this lighter pink. I'm going to put that all over the lid, and then I may blend in one of the browns afterwards. I don't want to do like a straight pink eye look. I feel like I've done a lot of those lately, so we're going to start off with Shrimp. And I'm just going to kind of lay that down as my base color. All right. Yes, definitely. Formula is already better than the Hot Topic palette. But the palettes from Taste Beauty generally are pretty good. So that's what I mean when I say the formulas that you get from Hot Topic can be hit or miss. It depends on the brand of the palette that they're selling. This one is very pretty. You see that? Ooh. It's also not a straight matte. There's a little bit of a glow going on. That is a very pretty shade. I think I'm going to go into Flavor now, which is kind of the medium brown in here. Kind of like the color of beef broth. I'm going to lay that on the outer corner and blend that into the crease. We're going to do just a very simple eye look. I'm not trying to do anything super fancy today. So how are you guys doing? Today is Sunday, May 16th. It's another pretty shadow. Ooh, I like that. I signed my daughter up Friday to get her first dose of the Pfizer vaccine. She will be getting that a week from today. And then about a month after that, she will get her second dose. So once she does that, everybody in the family will be vaccinated except for my 8-year-old, because we're still waiting for the younger ones to get approved for the vaccine, which I'm hoping will happen before the new school year starts. I'm taking this smaller brush, just kind of going back and forth between Flavor and Bold. I just want a little bit of a deeper smokiness on that outer corner, just in this part right there. Let's focus it right there. Oh, that's pretty. The formula in this palette, I'm going to tell you guys so far, at least the matte formula, is really, really nice. I haven't tried shimmers yet. Are there shimmers in here? I'm not sure. I'm like looking at it now thinking, there may not be any shimmers in this palette. There just might be an all matte and satin matte formula. Let me see. I'm going to swatch a couple just to see. There are no shimmers in this palette. This is an all matte and satin matte palette. So I'm going to have to pull a shimmer in somewhere else. I actually kind of like that. I only have a couple other palettes that are all matte, but you know, it's nice every now and then to have just an all matte palette if you just want to do an all matte look. I'm going to take the more peachy side of my Tasty Peach, and I'm just going to use that just to put in there, just to add a little bit of a highlighty glow to my lid. That's giving me just the right amount of glow in that area. And it's blending really well into the mattes. I'm going to take Slurp real quick and lay that along the lower lash line. It's a satin shimmer yellow. And ooh, wow, that is a pigmented yellow. Tap off a little bit so I don't have like powder going all over my face. Just felt like this would be a nice contrast to the pink and also kind of brighten that area a little bit. And it's exactly what I thought. Looks really pretty in that area. It's working really nicely as a lower lash line shade. Good, 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 good. I'm going to go back into my Tasty Peach highlighter and dip into the gold side, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight and take that down the lower lash line just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go offline and do my liner and my mascara. I don't have new liner, mascara, or a new lip product, so I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera and then come back and we can do some final thoughts and kind of close out the video. All right, lashes, liner, and lips are done. I lined my eyes using the Schwing liner from the Balm. I'm currently trying to work through this so I can get it out of my collection. My mascara is the Laura Mercier mascara. I just went ahead and decided to curl my lashes and do just a little bit of mascara instead of false lashes, since I'm not going to be doing it today. I just filmed a quick video. But this is a really, really good mascara formula. I really like it. I line my lips using my NK pencil in red, and my overall lip color is the Full Spectrum Covergirl. This is the Matte Idol in Gains. I have 4 shades of this I'm currently trying to work through. I like the formula, but I've had these going on 2 years, and this formula is no longer available. They have a newer formula that they launched a few months ago that I'm wanting to try. So I'm trying to work through these to get them out of my collection, but it's still a good formula. I do like it. Now for some final thoughts on the products that I used today. I really, really like the Skinsurance Max Cover Foundation from JCat. This is a really, really nice foundation. I feel that it looked really natural on my skin. It felt good. It was very lightweight, didn't feel heavy. I'm definitely looking forward to trying this some more. And the shade that I got, which is Mocha, this is a perfect skin match to me. Undertone, everything. I'm loving this. The Aquasurance Compact Foundation, this one I'm not as sure about. Now, I used it as my setting powder over the liquid foundation, so, you know, that may have made a difference in the way that it looked. It does look good, though. I will say, as my makeup application process has continued and it's had time to kind of melt into the skin and to settle more, it looks a lot better. It doesn't look nearly as makeup-y. It looks a lot smoother. I think maybe setting with the setting spray to smooth everything out. It is looking a lot better. Now, I'm still not sure how it would work on medium, on like normal to dry skin, but I think, but on me, I think it's looking really, really nice. It's looking a lot more natural and less like makeup. So far, I think I'm liking it. I also tried out the Burt's Bees Color Nurture Cream Blush in Berry Wine. I like this. I did have to work with it a little bit, but it could have just been the foundation that I had on or that powder foundation over it. Just didn't work too well with this. I'm going to give this a try using my regular makeup application process instead of using a compact foundation over my liquid foundation and see if it blends a little bit better. Overall, though, I like the tone. I like the formula. I like the nice little fragrance with it. After trying it out a little bit more using different techniques, if I like it, I may grab a couple more of these shades because, you know, off the first impressions, I did like it. I thought the Tasty Peach highlighter was good as well. Definitely a better formula than we see in those little Disney palettes, and enjoyed that. And then the star of the show, the Nissan Cup Noodles. This is a Taste Beauty palette, not a Hot Topic palette, even though I did get it from Hot Topic. So just letting you guys know, if you're looking at a palette of Hot Topic and you're wondering about the formula, if it says Taste Beauty or it says like Loungefly or something like that, it's going to be a pretty decent formula. If it says Hot Topic specifically, then the formula is probably not going to be all that great. This palette was so nice. Everything blended perfectly. The shadows were so smooth, as you can see. It gave me a beautiful eye look. I absolutely love the way this eye look came out. This palette is an all matte palette, matte and satin mattes. There are no shimmers or metallics or anything like that in this palette. So if you're wanting to add a shimmer metallic, then you can like pull your highlighter or something like that and add that to it. But overall, this palette is really nice. Formula wise, it was definitely better than the one in that Tiana palette, but I love both just because of the nostalgia aesthetic of it. Let me know if you guys have tried any of the products I used today and how they worked for you, especially that Aquasurance Compact Foundation from JCat. If you've used that and you have more dry skin, let me know how it worked for you, and it will also help like some of our other fellow subscribers and who may have dry skin that may be considering getting the product for themselves. If you're new to my channel and you're not already subscribed, you'd like to be subscribed, I would love it if you join the family. If you want to be notified of any videos that may be coming up in the future, just be sure to tap the notification bell down below, and also be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Be safe. Take care of yourself. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.